5 things that always keep you trapped from achieving your destiny and financial freedom. You will achieve your destiny, have financial freedom, and have all-round success if only you can get over these 5 issues or 5 actions. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you 5 things, 5 actions, or 5 issues that has trapped you, making it impossible for you to achieve your potentials, and one way or the other, always making you to lag behind. If you only follow me to the end of today's video, I will not only give you these 5 things, I will also give you symbolic spiritual material or spiritual direction that can actually help you to get over it. So if you only follow me to the end of today's video, you get this amazing information. But before then, please give this video a like so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it. As you do so, may God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers. We read the word of God. We read the word of God in and out. We believe in balance. That is actually why we do spiritual work. So, if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. The first action, thing, or scenario that has been keeping you trapped, stagnated, and has obstructed your success is 1, near success syndrome, or failure at the age of breakthrough, or what I will summarize as fear of success. You notice that some of you have been struggling with near success syndrome, that when some good things are cropping up around you, when it is time for it to hit, to manifest, to come to pass, it will scatter, it will end. Let's take, for instance, you are believing God to get married. Suddenly you see yourself into a relationship that you are believing God that will lead to marriage, and along the line in that relationship, at a particular point, you are expecting the man in question to propose. He will suddenly break up with you. You are into contract negotiation with some companies, some people, and then the whole discussion and everything is going smoothly and positively. Once it is time for everything to click, for you to be paid, and you start executing such contracts, it will die down. You are a contractor, that you are a land agent that is always helping people to buy land. You continue finding land, finding opportunities, but once it is time to pay, in order for you to get your agent fee and enjoy, it will slip out of your hand. All of a sudden, somebody will come in between and hijack the whole opportunity. If you have been noticing this scenario in your life, you are suffering from near success syndrome, failure at the age of breakthrough, and it's now bringing fear of success in you, in the sense that whenever such opportunity is cropping up, before you even get to the middle, you're already afraid that something is going to happen at the end, that there's no need of waiting your appetite with this opportunity, because I know definitely it is going to clump. Is it not like other opportunities? My dear, it is not ordinary. This is a spiritual problem, and you can actually tackle it with spiritual direction. And like the Bible says that the leaves of the tree are for healing of the nations, and believe me, most of the fruits that come from the tree are part of the trees, and then most of the herbs you see are all coming from certain a kind of trees or leaves. And this is why spiritual baths, spiritual work, spiritual direction are optionally compulsory. In order to overcome this scenario, you need 3 powerful spiritual items. Number 1 is scent leaf. Either you get dry scent leaf, fresh scent leaf, or you get this particular blended scent leaf, or you get basil leaf, but preferably scent leaf. The second item you need to overcome this is ginger powder, that will help to ginger manifestation and ginger you spiritually so that physically you possess your possession. These items, their names is not even far from what they do. Like scent leaf will pomel you with good scent and aura of attraction, that when somebody start anything with you, he can't leave you until he has finished it. And then this will ginger the manifestation. And above all, you need cinnamon powder and cinnamon stick. Now, how are you going to do this spiritual direction? Is very simple. All you need to do is, whenever you are having certain success coming on along your way, or on a good day, start this spiritual bath. Boil water, get warm water, because the best water to bathe is actually warm water, not cold water. You need to bathe and put half a spoon of this combination: cinnamon powder, ginger powder, and the blended scent leaf. But where your scent leaf is not in blended form, then boil the scent leaf, sieve it out, and add these two items with a spoon of kitchen salt. Put your right middle finger and pray that you are breaking every yoke of near success syndrome, failure at the age of breakthrough, that as you bat this is the end. And then after you have done that bat, one such opportunity that you always witness that failure at the age of breakthrough is around the corner, light your candle, any source of light you have, and begin to burn this particular cinnamon stick, praying that you are welcoming that opportunity, that you are burning everything that brings about near success syndrome, failure at the age of breakthrough, that this particular opportunity must push through. Because there's one thing about cinnamon stick, it gives you what I call do as I say tip, in the sense that whatever you want, when you burn it with cinnamon stick, it normally comes to pass. So this is how to deal with that one. Number two is what I call lack of financial discipline, or what I call financial irresponsibility, or lack of trust in God's provision. Whenever you notice that most at times you lack financial discipline, you make money, you become suddenly confused how you will use this money, whether you will invest this money, or whether you will just save this money for some times. And at the end of the day, you notice that you end up squandering this money without thinking about the future. Because actually, if you look at Proverbs 21 verse 20, it says the wise man saves for the future, but the foolish man spend whatever he gets. Whenever you find it hard to spend, or most of the times money don't even stay in your hand, you notice that you lack financial discipline, you are irresponsible when it comes to finances. My dear, it is a spiritual problem. If you are living in a country where you can easily find peppermint leaf, always boil it and use it as tea, dropping a spoon of original honey in it. Pray your intention and drink it consistently for at least 3 days or 7 days, depending on how you are led. But where you don't have, you can actually get bay leaf. Every one of us knows what is bay leaf. You can actually get bay leaf, any version of bay leaf you have. Get at least 7 leaves of it, mostly those ones that are torn. Boil it, sieve it out, boil it like 20 minutes for the color to change, and add a spoon of original. This may be in malt container, but it's original farm-made honey. You add a spoon of it, turn it very well, pray your intention, and drink it. That every financial irresponsibility, financial unwiseness will disappear. That you start making money and know what to do with it. And then from time to time, also write that problem intention on a clean bay leaf with your torn edges, and then burn it to the universe. By God's grace, you see changes in your financial life. You start getting money and you start using it responsibly. So this is another way you can actually get rid of this financial irresponsibility. Number 3 is unhealthy coping mechanisms. Number 3 is what I call unhealthy coping mechanisms. You notice that sometimes whenever good thing want to come, confusion may burst between you and the person that we have to be involved in that. Let's take for instance, you're working in the office, and then there are certain opportunities that come up that when you do some extra work, you get extra pay. Something will now burst out, you start quarreling with your boss, which will make your boss to sideline you and give that opportunity to others. Certain times, maybe as a married woman, you notice that at some point in time, your husband normally earns some extra pay or earns salary, and whenever he earns salary, he will always give you bunch of it that will help you to enjoy. But you notice that at certain point in time, that each time you earn salary, that is when certain quarrel and problem will crop up, or certain people will call on phone monitoring demons in the name of relatives. When they call, then from there certain quarrel will crop up, and at the end of the day he will not give you what you deserve. Then whenever that money has gone down so much so that you can't get whatever you ask, then two of you will be good again. And then because you have what is called unhealthy coping mechanism, you don't cope whenever you feel intimidated or feel offended, and then you will now lose certain opportunities that will come your way, and then at the end of the day you will notice that thing is a spiritual problem. Like, I know someone now that is behaving like that. I'm just laughing. She misbehaved on certain principle that she knows that I don't joke with, and then I caution her. So since that time she somehow withdraw. But one thing I noticed, that she have unhealthy coping mechanisms, because she will actually think that she's doing it ordinary. She don't know that that is demonic influence working against her, because that will block her from getting some ideas and informations that would have helped her, which from time to time she comes to collect it from me. So when you have such unhealthy coping mechanism, you flare up as slightest thing and you start misbehaving, withdraw, cut off from people, and you are actually thinking that you are doing the person that you are a kind of showing that attitude to, but in the real sense of it, you are blocking a lot of blessings for you. It's a big error. And one of the powerful herbs that can actually liberate you is fertility leaf. You need to not just boil fertility leaf, drink it. I made video about spiritual powers, how it breaks all forms of yokes and destroy arrows. You bath it as well as boil it and inhale it. Let it circulate around you so that that spirit will be able to depart from you. And where you are living in a foreign country, where you find it hard to get this fertility leaf, don't worry, I got your back. You need to pray with Psalm 46, whether you're in foreign country or not. And then after praying that God will help you to fight this particular spirit, you now get a leaf we call comfort leaf that will comfort you and help you, that whenever you're having such flaring up, it will help to bring your nerves and your adrenaline down, so that you not lose opportunity because of that action. That is lavender. You have to make lavender drink and drink. Make lavender oil and rub, or find lavender oil and rub it. It is called herb of comfort. You notice that it will help to comfort you and bring your nerves down, bring your adrenaline down, and make you not to lose opportunity. Because most of the times when good thing want to happen, that spirit will flare up in you, cause you to have some disjointed relationship with somebody who would have been your destiny helper to help you, and you disconnect from your destiny helper. And once you disconnect, that opportunity may never come again, because opportunity comes but once. So once you are seeing this type of thing cropping up around you, you are living in a foreign country where you cannot get fertility leave, look for lavender. Always make a lavender drink to take, and then rub lavender oil. Pray with Psalm 46 that God will calm that your nerve, your adrenaline, and push out whatever spirit that is making you lose opportunities like this. Number is remitted gratitude. Do you know that gratitude is the best attitude, and your attitude determines your altitude, as I continuously say. When you thank God for what he has done, he will do much more. Likewise, when you show gratitude to people over some little favors they have done to you, you are registering yourself for greater opportunity and favor. But when you notice that it is very hard for you to say thank you, for you to show appreciation over what somebody have done to you, that is an evil spirit that I don't want you to get more. Because believe me, everything you see that will manifest or happens around us is powered by spirit, because spiritual rules the physical. So when you are finding it hard to always, because there is a song that say, learn to say sorry when you hurt someone, learn to say please when you want something, learn to say thank you in appreciation, and all will be well with you always. Sorry for my voice. I have a lot of series of program going on. That is why it's affecting my voice. So when you are finding out to say thank you over certain favors that are done to you, you are blocking your way of getting extra favor. Somebody does something for you, maybe connect you to a certain contract. You find it hard to get from such contract to say thank you for this. Like, let me say somebody gave you 10 million naira contract or $10 million contract. You are finding it hard to bring 500,000, 300,000 to say thank you. It is a problem, because such person may have 20 million naira contract, $20 million contract, and will never connect you anymore. But that's your appreciative actions of words will motivate that person to do more. So when you are bedfire with this problem, it is a kind of clog in the wheel of your progress. It's keeping you trapped. One of the easiest way to solve it is in rosemary. When you are always using rosemary, for one, boiling it and bathing, burning it around you, even chewing it raw is very, very edible. See me, very, very edible. To a great extent, it will always help you to develop gratitude heart. To a great extent, it helps to develop gratitude and appreciation heart and actions. From time to time, you see yourself doing some things that you're finding it hard to do, and you will never miss opportunity. Number 5, which is actually the last but not the least, is negative self-talk. Please, no matter what happens, no matter how rough things are, how bad it is, things are around you, avoid self-doubt, lack of trust in God's goodness, and the negative self-talk. I have made video in the past that one of the signs that God actually want to bless you, challenges and loss. You must lose something. Maybe at that point you have lost something, not knowing that something greater is coming your way. You start speaking some negativity, having negative mindset, and before you know it, you will lose the main blessing that brought about that loss. So instead of you speaking negatively, convert it to strength and start thanking God for unusual breakthrough. That reminds me, I wish to use this golden opportunity to thank one of the loyal subscribers to this channel who God touched to send a new phone to me, phone that she purchased from USA and send it all the way to Nigeria, African country, this place where I am. Why I brought it, I wanted to say, it's not that I'm want to show up, but anyway, if you don't say I am, who will say that? May God bless and replenish to this particular individual and surprise her in Jesus' name. But why I brought it up is this: I am talking about this negative self-talk. Something happened the very day I received this phone. It happened that I went to DHL, they do shipping to someone abroad in UK precisely, and then through DHL, and they gave me the account number of DHL, which is normally what they do. And then for me to transfer money, I mistakenly transfer extra, and it has never happened before. What came over me, I couldn't know more than the actual amount that was documented in paper I supposed to transfer. It was immediately the transfer has become successful that the DHL officer that is working there discovered it and say, unfortunately, to retrieve this money, the stress I have to go through doesn't worth it. that I should just leave it. Then instead of lamenting that I lost something, it become a point of strength immediately. I started saying, oh God, I thank you, because I know that there is certain blessing coming my way. That is why I countered this. Meanwhile, even in a kind of academy, we have our Spirituality Global Academy. For those that are new, that don't know, you can actually join the next batch, or you can still join this present batch. It depends on you anyway. So whenever somebody also complain of any loss or the other, I will always channel it to positivity, telling you that this is a sign of good thing coming. So I started thanking and singing to God that I know that something good is about coming my way. That same day when I left, it didn't take time. DHL called me. It didn't take like 2 hours that I should come and pick my phone. That the phone somebody sent has actually arrived. And then when I reached there, they said they are surprised that items like this must attract a kind of certain cost from custom. But how come that they didn't write the cost I supposed to pay before collecting it, that I'm actually getting it without paying a dime? And believe me, that was maybe part of the reason why that extra money went to DHL. Because of course, if they start writing based on what they explained, I would have paid much more. And again, there was a product I also sent to the foreign country, one of the foreign country that was not usual countries I sent, and that they were saying that one way or the other, custom might intercept it. Some of this spiritual material that I should just pray. I told them no country have ever stopped my product. They can delay it by some certain question, but it must go. And I was also indirectly worried, but still have confidence that it will go, because the person that's supposed to receive it have not told me that she have received it, and it's more than a week already. And I know that most of the product I send, at least within or less than a week, it must be received. That same evening that I made that mistake of transfer, the woman chatted me to confirm that she have received it without interruption, because they told me that sometimes that custom will return a whole product that was sent to someone in certain countries, and without returning all the money paid. With exchange rate and Nigerian wahala, you already know how much, because you know that the DHL rate is always in dollar. So what am I trying to tell you? When something unusual that should have caused you to speak negative happens, convert it to strength and start making positive affirmations. By doing so, God will use it to give you a testimony that will cover whatever you think that you have caused that problem, that would have caused you to start speaking negative talk. And no matter what is going on in your life, avoid negative mindset or negative talk. You will always excel. And what spiritual habit that can actually help you to conquer this particular situation, all you need is a fertility leave. It separates you from all forms of evil and make you to always be overcomer. But whereby you don't have fertility leave, you are living in foreign country, you can get sage essential oil, and be using it, as well as drink sage tea, and most of the times burn it also as an incense. You will notice that spirit that will always engineer self-talk, negative talk in you, will depart, because you will start noticing that you are always having positive mindset, speaking positivity, just like fertility leave, or what Yoruba is called ewe akoko, is also called positivity herb. You will notice that your life will transform through that your positive confession and mindset. So what are you waiting for? Shake your life if you are seeing any of this, because as the year is about rounding up, I want you to prepare yourself for greater manifestation, instead of using your hand to bury your own blessing or trap your own blessing. So if you see any of this issue, why not get spiritual commensurate items or herb or leaves that I've shared, and use it to break that yoke, so that you continue excelling without limitations. So if you are not subscribed to be part of this family, what are you waiting for? Kindly smash that red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Comment on this video, share it widely to everyone. I'm sure I'll be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. So with this, I say enjoy your day. Bye bye.